Herkese selam dostlar. Bugün Kingdom Come 2'nin 29. bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bugün ne yapacağız bir bakalım. Sesim açık mı? Sesim geliyor. Lord Capone'la görüşecektik.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
You've come just... Looks like we'll eat and it'll be mostly a lot of pointless... You're not looking forward to the feast? I'm fed up with this waiting. And above all... That makes two... I hope so. What's wrong? Are you surprised? All that happened is that... I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block.
The older may have been a traitor. But what about his father?
They're all Lord von Bergov's subjects. And they were covering for...
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just...
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the...
But nobody knows about us, and nobody... Well, that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us.
You're right.
Gidelim bakalım.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Orta menfaatlerimiz aynı efendim.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress
Senden
unobserved.
bisik olmaz.
A quick
amına
charge
koyayım,
will get us
çapraz.
over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
to see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Göreceğiz.
Anything else you need?
You should be ashamed, Florian. Why don't you ever tell us anything?
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of...
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
we're just talking about the ambush on Lord von...
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked
who got the better of you twice.
zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone, but in fact it was none other than the leader of those
He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong.
Aynen öyle.
It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with vivadas.
I understand.
We'll...
Gel lan it oğlu it.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Was ist los?
We didn't have
It's all
such
yours.
dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5.
God bless you, sir.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Seni sağlam sikeceğim. Sağlam sikeceğim.
Gut, gut. I'm doing well. Das
It
war's.
looks like you
You're
don't
off,
even
my
want
friend.
to play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Kaç tane üç var? İşte bir tane bir aldım, zar attım. Bir, iki, üç, dört. Bir tane bir aldık.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Schön. Hier. Diese.
That's
Nein,
good too,
gar
but
nicht.
you could throw better.
I'm done.
Ay güzel.
Indeed. Another reason to have a drink. That's why I left my wife at home. A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
Hadi oğlum. Güzel.
We have an early start tomorrow, it seems. Whose idea was that? I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
My God, is it still not over?
Bitirdim dayı seni.
Mein Gott, warum?
That was a good game, friend.
Oh, every game.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turn.
But you-
Well, that's true. No offense, friend.
Things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop faffing about and get over here. Christ, I'll grow old waiting here.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would...
You call this nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't... And the Chamberlain. My.
Sod the chamber.
And how many battles has he won?
You heard Lord von Burghoff.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all.
You're welcome.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that, but...
I get that. But you gave von... That band of cutthroats killed our men as well.
Oh, maybe. You know what? But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle.
Don't worry.
All right.
That's not possible.
Ah, our hero from the pond. You're like...
Şöyle
A
gitsin.
mythical hero. You just need someone to write your story.
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
I'll think it over.
As you will. But if you change your mind, but you have to do it before I get...
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
My boy, even the sparrows...
I'm sorry.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap.
Nothing more than a...
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a night.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my...
Well, that sounds interesting. I'd love to hear about adventures right...
I'll be glad to tell you my story.
The best place to begin is at...
You're right, of course. That would be best.
Olay Lord Hanuş bize sevgi.
Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
It was a bloodbath, milady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
Haklıydı diye.
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Evet.
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they?
Tabii.
It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
Gel.
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
O ne oğlum 9 saat. O ne lan? Ne oldu lan öyle? Aman ha.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly.
Would I be right?
Correct. And that...
What about the League of Lords?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone. Each one of us has to consider. You can show what you can do.
We'll make short...
I'll try not to let you down.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over.
Junger Mann, komm her! Ah, junger Mann, komm.
Çek şarap için mutlu. Zırhı al. İsteğe bak.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Alalım. Nerede o zırh? Şurada bir kaydet.
What would you like?
I'm supposed to collect arm.
Oh, but that horse has already...
What?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have...
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and
Hikaye söyleyeyim. Düşmek istemiyorum.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and I understand, and that's all right. Because my lord, if he likes what you give him, you'll get another. So,
Oh, right. Oh, that's a different matter. I'll give you the best I have left, although I'm almost... Here you are.
see now? Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Verdi. Andik verdi lan. Güç olarak ne? Bayağı kötü. Zafer için. En dandiğini verdi ya. Bu çocuk.
What do you want at this...
I'm supposed...
Oh, but that horse...
What?
Lots of...
But Chamber...
I'll be I reckon...
All right.
It'll cost a... If the price is right...
You...
Look.
That's a great...
Thanks. Here...
See now? Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Dandik verdi lan.
God bless you, sir.
I'm...
Oh, but...
What?
Lots of...
But Chamberlain already...
I reckon you'll have to do the...
As you wish. You think he's going to get his thing?
What?
And I have friends among the...
All right. Maybe I was a bit... I still have this left.
See now? Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Verdi şimdi tam. Amına. Tamir edelim. Zırhı al görevi. Çekiyor. Şarap.
Christ, pardon me.
Cihan görevdi gün. Şarap mı içmemiz gerekiyor? Kral nerede bu şarap?
Where can I find this?
I don't know.
Şalemizi yakalım.
Greetings.
Excuse me.
What do you want her?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it and you can
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen... But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest. The lock got stuck again and won't... Oh...
Who?
Nobody. It's one of...
Fantastic. Sure.
Thanks.
Bilgisi aldım.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I've opened...
Really? That I won't bother looking it again from now on. If someone pissed some Hungarian wine for your... May the Holy Virgin... Farewell, sir.
Onun için şarap.
Here you go. Take it.
Florian, why don't you ever tell us anything honorable?
He'll sing like a bird.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her.
It's just that I don't know if
You've got more important things on your plate than
It
I do,
happens.
Henry.
Just watch where you...
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
Nothing but puffed up peacocks and the Chamberlain.
Ah, so...
And how many... Ulrich is a man.
You're welcome.
When push comes...
I get that. That band of...
Oh, if you want my advice...
Don't worry.
All right.
what happens tomorrow, friends.
Ah!
I apologize.
Bizim kızlar da acaba. Bizim kızı etrafta. Ziyafet çek. Kızı bulmam.
Praise the Lord.
Easy now. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't. You'll pay up and...
How dare... Do you have any idea who...
Oh,
How do you like the cook?
Ah, Good to see you. I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now.
I remain on duty, so I can't. Sacre.
We're in the same boat. What was von Berg?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge. And he was negotiating with the
What? He promised.
Maybe, but he... Besides, you only gave him the...
Do you know?
No, because I...
A personal bond.
Well, Lichtenberg...
I thought the league...
What?
What about you?
Come off it. I'd have to stand it. I'd rather have a drink with you.
Do you want to leave the guest?
I like the way you... I have some good branding. I'll be happy to wait.
Amına koyayım bize yürüyor ya şey.
I'm sorry.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
I've... Ha! It didn't take you long to find fame, my friend.
We have a poet.
Me, a poet. Women's there. But I...
Tell me.
Whatever. But if you check... But you have... Ha! I'm pleased to see your battle with sobriety.
Bizim karı nerede ya?
Come
Okay.
and have a drink with us.
What's the discussion?
Apparently.
Oh,
Du got zwei?
That's... But it...
He's a...
So...
What's your top?
Ja, du hast recht. But that's true. Wie war das?
I understand.
Gel bir daha senle.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
Kötü geldi bak.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Hier. Was ist
That's
los?
good too, but you could throw
It's all
better.
yours.
Bir, iki, üç, beş,
I knew it'd be good.
like that again.
I said as much.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Schön. Hier. Diese. Das
It
war's.
looks like you
You're
don't
up,
even
my
want
friend.
to play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Schön.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about,
come on.
damn it. That's how you have to play.
Hadi bakayım. Bir puan kaldı.
Nein, gar nichts. I'm done.
If you were smart, you wouldn't be so stupid.
Only yesterday,
5000'de
it was
bitiyor.
flapping around in the air.
Here.
No, just chicken stuffed with crayfish.
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
Oh, aye. We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay, played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them. Indeed, another reason to have a drink. That's why I left my wife at home. A good idea. This is soldier's business after all.
Who's winning?
Mein Gott, warum?
That was a...
Nice. Every game.
Ah, Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen.
But you're
Well, that's true. No offense, friend.
What's it all about, worthy son?
Sin, my lady. The worst sin of all.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero. Have you got a moment?
Florian, if people were hanged for bad verses, you would be the
Burada
first
işimiz
to
var.
swing.
Kaydedelim.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
I'm sorry.
Buraları okumuş.
This is your...
I know, and
The pond...
You're right.
well, the best.
Lord, it's a long... We didn't... I can't... True.
True.
I thought we were saying... Well, even more... but it's true.
Bailiff...
Yeah, like I...
Fair.
I'm...
Excellent.
And rather
Yeah. Unfairly, would you?
Certainly.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentleman will excuse it's a lovely summer night.
Hadi bak.
It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
No, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
Sanırım ikna edebilirim.
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Lord Capone'un zırhını mırını topladık. Gidelim götürelim.
I've got your armor and wine.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
So you don't have anything...
I'll go and see what I can...
What's the matter, blacksmith boy? Stop farting around.
That's more like it.
What's the matter, Henry?
I have some better armor.
Aslında falan çıktı.
So you don't have anything for...
I'll go and see what...
Hey, Henry. What are you playing?
What will it be?
Sure.
Worried about... Well...
Do you...
Look. Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Başka ne? Aslında en sağlam tek. Gerek yok.
Hey, Henry. We're moving out.
I have some better...
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
One more...
Get a move on then. I don't want to...
Dostlar bu bölümü bitirelim. Gelecek bölüm görüşmek üzere.